do have a few more questions. Thanks to everybody who commented and gave me advice and tried to answer my questions in my last video. It is super sweet. Like I'm not on here for fame. I'm not on here for glory. I'm not trying to be famous or have like 1,020,000 subscribers. If I could just have like a small group of just a few women who try to help me out or give me answers or advice or let me know how things went for them, like that means the world to me. So the fact that you few ladies are watching my videos, or if you're here because of my other channel, thank you from the bottom of my heart. But let me get on to my questions. I have this little list over here. I feel like my hair is just, oh, does it look oily? I have this new camera and I tell you something, it's really not, like, this is a really nice picture, but my goodness, I look like a hot mess. My first question is ovulation kits. Obviously, like I said, I've only been off of birth control for like only a couple of weeks, but when do you, like, is it too soon to start using ovulation kits? Like, do you wait till you've been trying for a while? Or, I mean, like I said, I haven't even gotten through the first month, so I'm just sort of asking these questions because I'd rather know now, because I think June will obviously, like, I will have had a time of the month by June, and I will be through my first month, so, I want to sort of just, I'm pre-gaming now. I want to, see what's going on. What do I need? Because June, I feel like I want to, if I'm supposed to be starting things, starting medications, starting using ovulations or whatever, and charting this, that, and whatever, I want to have it down pat by June, girls, okay? But ovulation kits, is it too, like, soon for me to start using them? Would it be better for me to start using them next month after I've had my first period? And which ones, sorry, oh, my throat, oof. And which ones should I use? Like, does anybody have any good suggestions for good ovulation kits? I tried looking at them the other day, and holy moly, those things are expensive. Oh, I mean, I guess in the long run, I guess people who really, really want a baby are going to buy them, but my goodness, I have to look online for some coupons or something, ladies. I'm frugal. I'm not trying to spend an extra dime, and that is a lot of extra money for those kits, my goodness. But yes, when should I start using ovulation kits, and do you have any suggestions for good ones, good brands, good kinds, whatever? Oh, I don't know if any of you who are watching have been on continuous birth control or what it was like. Here's the thing. If anyone out there has been on continuous birth control and has tried to have a baby after being on birth control continuously for a couple years or a year or more, like, I am dreading my time of the month. Like, I am dreading my first period right out of the gate because I haven't had a period in, like, years. Like, I'm thinking it's probably at least been like 2 years. I have not had a time of the month in a couple years, so I'm dreading this. If any of you guys, like, is this gonna be bad? Like, is this gonna be like Niagara Falls, like all my blood ever from my whole entire body? Like, is this gonna be, because before I even got on birth control, I would have like a heavy, I would be really heavy the first few days, pretty much, I mean, the whole entire time. I mean, I would use super jumbo pads and sticks, tampons and whatnot. Like, I'm a little concerned that my first period, back is going to be really, really bad. So if any of you know or can give me a heads up, like, should I be preparing for really, really heavy flow, or is it going to be like what everybody, I mean, I know every person's different. Am I going to have one right off the bat? Like, that's another thing, too. I wonder, like, am I going to have one, or is it just going to be, like, a little spotting, and then it's going to take a second to start back up of having regular periods? I don't know, but let me know. My other question is, oh, yes, my friends. Like I said, I've done some research, but as far as positions go, like, I know I've read a lot of, with people being like, oh, you keep your pelvic area, like, at an angle, like, up, like, gravity helps that stuff. So if your pelvis is at an angle, and your butt's sort of in there and everything's going this way, like, you want those little sperms to know what the heck they're doing and where they're going and help them out, have that angle, help gravity slides it in. But how long, I mean, I've read some things that are like, oh, stay at an angle for like hours. I'm not I'm not gonna lie to you ladies. Usually when me and my husband have intimate moments, it's at nighttime. And right afterwards, I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm gonna roll over, I sleep on my stomach, I'm gonna roll on my belly, and I wanna go to bed. And that's just, I wanna be done with it. That's it. I wanna go to sleep. You're telling me I have to keep my rear end up into the air for like hours? Because I'm not gonna be able to fall asleep like that. And that's sort of... that is not a sexy look, my friends. That is not. So, is that really true? Should it really be, you know, keeping angled for so long? Or is there positions that are better than the other ones that you guys have found? Like I said, I know I can get this information online. I can look at, and like I said, I have Googled stuff. But what have you ladies tried? Like, tell me. Ladies who've had a baby. How are you making whoopee? In what positions? Because I'll tell you something, some of the positions I like, I know for a fact are not going to help the whole trying to conceive process, okay? I get a little, you know, I'm a little freaky. I'm a little freaky. Did I just say that on YouTube? Yes, I did, and I'm proud of it. Hey! I will tell you, if anyone is squeamish, if anybody's like, you know, tries to be very delicate about this conversation, because it is, I mean, we're basically talking about sex. This is just what it is. We're talking about sex and sperm and vaginas and everything. I am not that person. This is me, like the me you see here, this is me. If we were friends in real life, I would talk to you like this at their first few minutes of meeting you. Like, I would be like, so, how are you and your man doing it? And how's your vajayjay? And like, that is just how I am. This is how I am naturally, so it's not going to be sugar-coated for this. And so I hope no one takes offense to any of the things I say, or for me being kind of blunt, or I don't know. Like, I'm not going to change myself for this, so if you don't like that kind of talk, then, like I said, I can't filter it, and we're all adults. Come on, guys. Which brings me to my other thing. Okay, there's an underground cult for trying to conceive, okay? Things I never knew. Like, I looked it up and I tried to watch some YouTube videos, because I mentioned this in my last video about, like, lingo and whatnot. And I'm going to put a link in the down bar. I found this website, Trying to Conceive Dictionary or something like that, for all you ladies, because there's, what was it? DH and BD and TTC was trying, like, there's this lingo that you don't know about. I didn't know existed. Like, from what I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, because the, you know, website I went to told me, like, DH is dear husband and BD is baby dance, which from what I was reading, I gathered was like the sex. Number one, BD, really? You're gonna... DH, dear husband, honey, he is my boo, boo. DH, boo, B-O-O. I had one little letter, boo. Like, why didn't you just, my honey boo, my sugar love, my hubby, love of my life, my soulmate, my other half, my better half, my not so better half. And I just think that's silly. Like, I'm not trying to offend, but like, are we trying to conceive, like, we're trying to make it cute, like LOL and OMG and BRB, because just talk like a regular person, just say. And the baby dance, because at first I was like, baby dance, oh, maybe that's what you do when you found out you had a baby, like, you know, I had a baby, yay, dancing. That's what I thought it was. But from the conversations and the context that I saw it was being used, it seems like baby dance is when you make whoopee, like when you have sex. And you have sex, girl, if you're having sex, like, baby dance. When you get on your man and you do things grown-up people should be doing. That's all it is. Why do we this lingo stuff, it's funny, but in order to, like, get a lot of these websites, for any of you who are like me and are new to the whole having a baby, don't have kids, I'm going to put that link in the down bar, because it really helps, because these lingos and everything else that everyone's using, I'm like... I was like, well, WTF to all your lingo, because like I said, I have no filter, I have no walls, I sort of don't have any boundaries, really. Like, I'm just going to be like, oh yeah, well, when I, you know, hopped on my husband, when me and my boo were in the sack. Oh my goodness, and my hair is falling out. My hair usually falls out, but I realize it's like, I don't know, it seems to be doing it more now that I'm off the pill. Is that... Goodness. Oh, I never realized how much good that pill did for me in my life, and now that I'm off of it, I want it back. I know I had another question. Hold on. Girl, I wrote these all down on a little post-it. Let me look. You know, you can't even read your own handwriting sometimes. Hold on. Where was it? Oh, yeah, I was talking about lingo, positions, ovulation kits, first period. No. My hair, speaking of my hair falling out, it's falling out everywhere, falling out all down there. Hope no one saw that. I hope this is like cutting it off the collarbone. That would have been embarrassing. But anyway, yeah, no, like, I feel like my hormones are raging like I said, I've only been off the pill for a couple weeks, but I tell you what, there have been moments when my husband won't even do anything really wrong, bless his little heart, and I'm ready to bite his head off. I know there's not really anything you can do necessarily to regulate your hormones in that fashion, but any tips? Any tips for you ladies? I'm also newlywed. I consider myself to be newlywed. I will have been married. It'll be 2 years in July, and so we're young. I'm 27. I'm going to be 28 in October. He's 27. He's going to be 28 in July. So we're young. We're trying to figure out some things, but do you guys have any tips for when your hormones are going crazy? Like, is there any way that you explain it to your man? Because I'll tell you, I have nothing else. Like, I'll just scream. I'll be like, leave me alone. Like, I turn into hormone crazy. Like, I'm hulking out. Like, you know, the Incredible Hulk where he looks all nice and turns into this green, huge monster. That's what happens to me. So I'll be like, babe, like, I'm having a Hulk moment. Like, I'm going to Hulk right now if you, like, say one more word or touch me or anything. Which, I mean, is a lot. Like, what do you guys do with your men? Do you have, like, a, timeout, or I just need to take a walk? Do you have something, like, a code that you say that he just knows, like, back off? Or, like, the other day, I was in the store looking at something, and my eyes started watering. I thought I was going to cry, and I'm like, what is wrong with me? And then I'm crying at this weird, obscure whatever it was. I don't even remember right now. And then he looks at me, and then he makes fun of me. He's like, are you crying, you weirdo? Or something like that. Which made me want to cry more because he had hurt my feelings. And the poor guy. And I'm sitting here thinking, I'm having all these hormonal surges and whatnot, and I'm not even pregnant yet. Like, what am I going to do when I do have, like, real, legit pregnancy mood swings? But, just like as any general advice, you guys, other couples who've been together for longer or who've had a baby, who've worked out the whole, like I said, going Hulk, going crazy, where... Okay, guys, sorry. I think my battery kind of died there. I'll shut the camera off or something. I'm not entirely sure where I was, but basically, do you have any tips for, like, how to deal with your hormones and deal with feeling really, really super sad or really super angry, and how to, explain sort of what you're going through and how you're feeling to your husband, and without biting his head off and without sobbing your eyes out. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, thumbs up if you like this, and check out those links I mentioned in the down bar. Bye!